Good morning, everyone. My name is Maximus Phillips. I'm Director of the United Nations Development Programme's Global Centre for Public Service Excellence here in Singapore. And for those of you who have come to Singapore for this event for the first time, there is one housekeeping rule that Arndt didn't point out, but which is one of the great symbols of Singapore, which is the no durian sign over there by the door. So any person who's come with their durian, please take note. My only joke I know about technology I will inflict on you now, as coming from Britain, no serious event can start without a bit of humour. And it's a short story about a Singaporean family, and the children wanted to get their grandmother to go and visit their relatives in Australia. And this little old lady in Singapore kept saying, no, 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 I won't go. So eventually her children and grandchildren went round to visit her and asked, why are you so resistant to flying to see our relatives? And she replied, if God had meant us to fly, he would never have given us the railways, which is about the extent of my knowledge, or was my knowledge, on technology until we started organising this conference. The Global Centre for Public Service Excellence was set up 5 years ago to promote evidence and the use of evidence around public administration in UNDP and with our partner governments and other partners, and also to convene events like this to look at the evidence and trends. We would particularly like to thank our partners and sponsors of this event, GovInsider and the Centre for Public Impact, who are supporting this conference, and the Boston Consulting Group, NEC Corporation, and Horizon State, who have kindly sponsored our event today. You will you will see all of these organisations and their staff participating in the programme, and they will all be delighted to tell you more about the work that they do. I would also like to recognise the presence of His Excellency Susil Premajayantha, Minister for Science, Technology and Research for Sri Lanka. We are very honoured, sir, to have you here with us, and we look forward to hearing about Sri Lanka's perspective on today's topic of disruptive technologies and the public service. Time is short, so I now hand over to our organising partner, Professor Yonggang, the Acting Director of the Nanyang Technopreneurship Centre at the Nanyang Technological University. We are very grateful for the close collaboration that we have enjoyed with NTU in organising this event. Professor Wen.
Testing. Good morning. My name is Yonggang. Welcome to our NTU alumni club here. So I myself is a computer scientist. So please allow me just use my smartphone to remind myself about things I need to speak. I consider smartphone as part of my body. So you'll see technology has been transformed our lives, and not only just our lives, also our public structure and also all the services we see in our lives. So let me get started. So Mr. Susel, Max, Christine, and all the guests, very warm welcome to our Nanyang Technology University Alumni House. Actually, we're delighted to have you here to participate and share in this international conference, Disrupt Technology and Public Service. Thank you for coming. Many of you have traveled a long distance to here to remind us all that how important this conference is, and our shared vision to provide thought leadership on how technology can transform governments to achieve the 2013 Agenda for Sustainable Development, underpinning the legacy of the public service as a trusted steward of the development. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our co-organizers, UNDP, Max, and the CEPA, Christine, for all the efforts and contributions made for this conference to take place. Also, our sincere thanks go to all our speakers to share their time and expertise, and we gratefully acknowledge the support of our sponsors and partners. And a little bit about our NTC. NTC stands for Nanyang Technopreneurship Center, which is a university institute at NTU to advance NTU's global entrepreneurship impact by our research and education. And I do see great synergy between what we have done at NTU and what the public service would like to have. And so I would foresee more collaboration between our organizations in driving these conferences. And we hope that you will find this opportunity, this conference to be a rewarding opportunity to engage with a truly global and diverse crowd of public officials, development practitioners, entrepreneurs, and technology innovators. This will serve as a good platform for all of us to talk to each other, exchange ideas, inspire, and as well as to co-develop new ideas and thoughts. So over the next 2 days, I wish you have a good time and be prepared to be challenged, excited, and inspired. Thank you. Without further ado, let me invite Chris from our CEPA to say a few words.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to all of you. Thank you very much for offering us the opportunity to cooperate with you, UNDP Center for Global Center for Service Excellence, and also NTU. It's a great pleasure to work with you. It's a great pleasure for us to be here. And I'm also looking forward that our cooperation will continue. Just a few words about the Center for Economics and Public Administration, which is actually based in the UK and was established only in late 2015. We are basically a network of European and also other international experts who are trying to establish a network-based think tank that focuses on ICT, or technology-enabled public sector innovation. Of course, from our point of view, we focus quite a lot also on what's going on in the European Union, because our hub is in the European Union. And we look also in particular at, let's say, the foundations of ICT-enabled e-government or government innovation, which are the legal and policy frameworks, particularly in the European context. We also look very much into identifying and exchanging good practice in the field, because we are convinced that it's best to learn from each other's experiences, which includes success and failure stories. In that sense, I'm really looking forward to these exciting discussions during our 2 days of conferences, We are going to also publish a report after the conference which will summarize the discussions at the conference and also provide policy recommendations, if possible, for the future. I'm looking forward to our discussions. I thank everybody for coming here early this morning. If I was in Vienna now, considering the time difference, I would actually probably be at a ball and say, alles Walzer, but that I cannot do because I think we have to work or discuss and enjoy, and that's why I'm saying the conference is now, I declare it now open, and I'm looking forward to all the interesting stories and news that we're going to hear in the course of the 2 days. Thank you very much.